Well, you're looking for a quick and easy dish that will wow your guests. We have executive chef of U Seafood and Bar at the Four Seasons, Ned Bell, here to show us how to make salmon tataki with miso dressing. Welcome back.
Thank you.
We hear about tuna tataki. Salmon tataki is a little different.
Good morning.
Same principles?
Yeah, so I mean, basically, you know, in Vancouver, what do we love? We love sushi, right? So, and part of sushi is sashimi. The difference between sashimi, which is raw, and tataki, whether it be tuna or wild salmon in this case, is that it's slightly seared on all sides. But because we can't sear here this morning, we're going to do a sort of a version of tataki, which is really just sashimi. The most important thing is to get the best, freshest, highest quality sushi grade fish that you can get your hands on. And of course, this time of year, you know, tuna season is about to start. Albacore tuna, my favorite tuna because it's got tons of fat and natural oils. But this is like the jewel of the salmon family. This is actually wild sockeye salmon caught by my very good friends from Skipper Auto. And if you can just see, Carrie, how
the color is
sexy.
Vibrant.
Oh my gosh, it's like shimmering. It's so gorgeous.
Beautiful.
And of course, that freshness, I mean, the smell, there's nothing, right? Fish that is
Should I get in
extraordinary has zero smell, right? It is just clean tastes and smells of the ocean. And the shimmering there is, of course, the natural oils that are coming out of the fish. And that oil, you know, not unlike, you know, the fat in a steak. What is that? That's flavor. Right? So sockeye, of course, has this gorgeous color, but it also has this extraordinarily dense texture.
Beautiful.
And so what you want to do is, now for tataki, of course, you would really quickly sear this. And like literally really quickly, like seconds, just to give it a bit of caramelization and a bit of color. And that's going to make it even better. But because this salmon is so extraordinary, then you can just start building your dish. Now, the great thing about this is you could serve it by itself. You could add some avocado to this dish if you wanted. You could certainly serve it on some sort of a chip, so it would, you know, have some texture. I'm going to add texture by adding some radishes. And you know, one of my favorite things about radishes is actually the leaves. The leaves are incredible as long as they're clean. Because of course radishes, you know, tend to have a little bit of dirt from the garden in there.
I don't think we often think about radish leaves as being something that we would add.
I mean, things like, you know, beet tops or Swiss chard, the greens of that. I mean, these are extraordinary to eat. They have a little bit of spice to them, and they really add some neat texture.
I like the idea of using the whole vegetable as opposed to like chopping that off and then getting rid of it. So.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the thing. You know, we're so lucky to be in Vancouver this time of year. Our gardens are starting to burst. You know, local farms like Soul Food Farms have extraordinary radishes that you can pick up at the farmer's market. And then, of course, you need a really good textured sea salt, and there just isn't anything better than Vancouver Island sea salt. This is a little bit more texture to it, and of course, texture is in the palate. So it gives it a bit of a crunch, which is extraordinary. I added some radish sprouts. And then some sesame seeds. And look at how quick this dish is just coming together.
It looks amazing.
Right? So this is the dish that I'm actually serving for the Four Seasons, but we're serving it tonight at the Night at the Aquarium event.
Yeah, this is a big event, celebrating 60 years of the Vancouver Aquarium.
It's the 60th anniversary of the Vancouver Aquarium, which is pretty extraordinary if you think about it. And there's some incredible chefs who are going to be part of this tasting menu with me. Wang Dang from West, Frank Pabst from Blue Water, Warren Barr from Tofino from the Wickeninish Inn, James Waltz coming down from Whistler. So, you know, basically the best of the best.
Star-studded event.
Star-studded event, and then they invited me. I'm not sure why. Last thing I forgot to mention, I added a dressing, sesame seeds, but then we made a dressing with miso and tahini. So
what's tahini?
Tahini is sesame paste. So it gives it a real rich umami flavor. Lots of lemon in there, some canola oil so that you really taste those flavors. But look,
it's gorgeous. Yeah, let's hold it up here so we can get a shot of that.
spectacular.
Okay, so this is one of the dishes that you'll be making tonight.
This is my dish tonight
okay.
for a night at the aquarium, and
gorgeous.
You know, there's going to be about 450 people there.
Are tickets still available? Do you know?
I don't think so. I think it's unfortunately sold out, but of course there's so many great events there that.
Can I do this?
Yeah, please do.
Okay, I think should I have a radish right with that? This is a
so.
big mouthful, though.
Yeah, it might be a big mouthful, but
okay.
I think it's worth it.
Okay. Should I read the tag out first before I eat
Yeah,
this?
do that.
Okay.
Do that.
Thank you, Ned. Thank you, Ned.
Yeah, I'm reading the teleprompter. China!
Okay, if you want to watch the segment again, it'll be on our website, ctvmorninglive.ca.